What's good, YouTube? Because of Covey here, Nightwish Army. How are you guys doing? It's been a few days. I missed you guys. So, we're going to dive into the greatest show on earth with Richard Dawkins. This is the Wembley version. I know there's a few different versions, so I just kind of picked one. Wembley I'm very familiar with because the greatest performances ever have happened there. So, I said, screw it. We're going to go with that one, right? If you're new here, please subscribe. We talk about mental health, world issues, addiction, and everything in between. I always got the lyrics pulled up because lyrics blow my mind and I love breaking them down. We talk about all kinds of important shit in life, and it's just very, very good and healthy and a great outlet for all of us, I think. So we're going to dive into this considering it's long as fuck. Because of Kabi, a reaction video a day or two, keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. This is the greatest show on earth with Richard Dawkins by Nightwish live at Wembley. This is beautiful. I love the melody, the melody of the note in the background. It's following like a half step descending almost. You guys know what I mean. It's like dun 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 dun. It's very beautiful with the other notes meshed in behind it. It has this very, very deep soul-feely kind of sound to it. You feel it deep in your soul. That's the only way to explain that. Nice. They're fucking divine, bro. I knew that was coming. I felt it. That was like some universe shit. Like, you feel that, right? When you're lulled into that, you know that's about to happen. That's really fucking weird right there. Man, Nightwish, you on some other shit, right? What the fuck? That was only a minute and a half. I'm telling you, these guys make you time travel, bro. breath control, bro. She laid herself back into the mix to sound like an essence instead of a voice, bro. That's fucking talent right there. Wow. Wow.
After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with color, bountiful with life. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun? To work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it.
This shit is healing. This is like frequencies that are healing, man. It feels nice, right? Wow. So the words to that little operatic part were Archean horizon, the first sunrise on a pristine Gaia, opus perfectum, somewhere there, us sleeping. Sheesh. They have whole information about this. If we take the intended meaning of the Archean eon, it would be the first era on Earth. Okay, that would make sense. On a pristine Gaia, which would be the planet, opus perfectum. Okay, yeah, starting with perfection. Somewhere there, we were sleeping. Boy. All I needed to know was that first part with the Archean horizon, and I could figure out the rest. Wow. Deep as hell right there. But what Richard Dawkins said, Professor Richard Dawkins, man, this is deep right here. After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with color, bountiful with life. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Face our mortality, right? Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun to work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it? That is damn beautiful, because what else is there to do? There would be no fucking purpose if we weren't trying to figure any of this out. We would just be here. It would quite literally... I don't know, man. Do you ever wonder if, like, other animals and stuff, other mammals, or, like, sentient to the fact that they exist inside of a universe and also question their place in it? Like, you would never know because they don't speak, but maybe they do, though. Maybe they do. Feel like I'm watching a movie, man, like a play, right? Like if we were watching a play live with the music behind it. That's what their shows feel like. So epic.
The cosmic law of gravity pulled the newborns around the fire.
Okay.
Careless cold infinity in every vast direction. The lonely pharaoh in the Goldilocks zone, she has exhaled to sail.
Okay.
From the stellar nursery into a carbon feast. Enter Luca, the tapestry of
This is some stuff right here, man. The cosmic law of gravity pulled the newborns around a fire. A careless cold infinity in every vast direction. Oh my god. It's saying they had to go towards the light because it was a cold infinity in every other direction. Ooh. Lonely farer in the Goldilocks zone, the land of fairies and tales, right? She has a tale to tell. Whew. From the stellar nursery into a carbon feast, bruh. Dude, from the cosmos into human consumption. Bro, what the fuck, man? And then enter Luca. What is that? Luca. The last universal common ancestor, proposed first organism. We're learning today, man. They got a whole tree here about plants and animals and fungi and bacteria and archaea. Mesophilic origin, 50 degrees Celsius approximately. Good to know. The more you know, right? And this part's called life, right?
there's a writing in the garden, leading us to the mother of all. We are one, we are universe. Oh, there's what will be, science of the legal, you see. Chaos flash right in the tide of our soul. Day to day, new opening for the greatest show on earth. Violet shadows welcoming the outside world to the stuff of stars. Getting the tree of a biological holy. Enter.
Man. So, the tapestry of chemistry, there's a writing in the garden leading us to the mother of all. Wow. The tapestry of chemistry, there's a writing in the garden where, okay, so that could be referencing the Garden of Eden, right? Wherever it all began, right? Wherever it all began, leading us to the mother of all, leading us to source, basically, back to our instincts, our motherly instincts, and the creators of all, leading us to the mother of all. Nice. We are one, we are a universe, saying, leading us back to ourselves and back to each other as well. Forebears of what will be scions of the Devonian sea. The level of literature in this, man. Like he refuses to use just simple words, right? I love that. Aeons pass, writing the tale of us all, a day-to-day new opening for the greatest show on earth. Your life. It's the greatest show on earth. Make the best of it, right? And experiencing each other's as well. Having experiences together. Doing awesome things together. The greatest show on earth, man. Human experience. Eon channels welcoming the outside world to the stuff of stars. Wow, that's cool. Like our cosmic channels, downloads and shit like that. If you're into that kind of thing, welcoming the outside world to the stuff of the stars, saying we can pull from the stars and bring it here to show to the rest of the world. Beautiful right there. I like that. Bedding the tree of a biological holy, enter life. Nice. It's just saying planting the seed for everything to exist and to be amongst each other, right? Create all of this awesome shit that we see and figure out all of these new things and awesome inventions and creations and art and so on and so forth. Just all of it, right? It's the stuff of stars, right? That's why we say people shine like stars whenever they're doing amazing things. Beautiful.
The tapestry of chemistry. There's a writing in the guiding, leading us to the mother of all. We are one, we are universe. Forebears of what will be, science of the evolutionary. Aeons pass, riding the tide of our soul. A day-to-day new opening for the greatest show on earth.
Nice. That was smooth as fuck right there. Man, the hi-hats. The hi-hats in between the fill. That was gorgeous. I love shit like that. Slide it in there real quick. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
We are here to care for the garden, the wonder of earth, of every form most beautiful. Every form most beautiful. We are one, we are a universe. For
So this little bridge section first, it said, we are here to care for the garden, the wonder of birth of every form most beautiful, every form most beautiful. We are here to care for the beauty of everything and keep it beautiful and keep it as pure as possible. Wow. Yeah, we need to work on that. Fucking, the earth has been very disrespected, right? We have taken advantage of the planet way too much, and it's starting to let us know. We need to do something about that. We need to start being more considerate of the fact that the planet is also a living thing, that we'll have reactions to what we do to it, right?
Are one, we are a universe, forebears of what will be, science of the Devonian sea. Hey, your stars, riding the tide of our soul, a day-to-day new opening for the greatest show.
Nice. Toms. Nice. The symphonics in this, man, it's so good. I like that little thing that was in there, the quick wind section that was like 3 notes, the little triplet. It was just like a little bump. That was really sweet. I liked that. I caught that in the background. Right there. Ooh. Uh-oh. Ooh, this is neat. Yo, it's like the Evil Dead in the background, right? The haunted forest. My God, this is dope as hell right here.
After a billion years, the show is still here. Not a single one of your fathers died young. The handy travelers out of Africa. Little Lucy of the A4. Breaking fantasy to idolatry, to self-destructive weaponry. Until they gotta get deep within the past, and a mystic crowd of the hunted.
Yo. The Toolmaker is what this part's called. Whoa. After a billion years, so we just described the beginning of life, right? Humanity realizing itself and all that. Now they say, after a billion years, the show is still here. Not a single one of your fathers died young. The handy travelers out of Africa, little Lucy of the afar. Little Lucy. Is that a reference to something? Okay. Okay, yeah, Little Lucy. I know what they're talking about. Okay, that specimen that was found in Ethiopia. I got you. I just had to remember real quick. I know what that is. I read about that. Gave birth to fantasy, to idolatry. Oh my God. It's saying, wow. The first humans that realized materialism, basically, to idolatry. self-destructive weaponry realized the money, basically wanting other supplies from people, and obviously self-defense from the wildlife is probably what caused weaponry in the first place. But then once egos and stuff became prominent, we know what happened. Enter the god of gaps, right? Division, deep within the past, atavistic dread of the hunted. Dread of the hunted, right? So we became the hunters for a need of survival, and then began using those skills on each other as well, right?
Fantasy to idolatry, to self-destructive weaponry, and to the god again, deep within the past, atavistic dread of the hunted. Ionia, the cradle of thought, the architecture of understanding, the human lust to feel, so we attempt to know, to rule the earth. Hunger for shiny rocks, for giant mushroom clouds, the will to do as you'd be done by. Enter history, the Croconati, enter kind.
Oh my word. We have big. Oh man. Man. That is a diss to humanity if I ever heard one. And an eloquent one. Excuse me. Enter Ionia, the cradle of thought, the architecture of understanding, the human lust to feel so exceptional, to rule the earth. The architecture of understanding, the cradle of thought, where thought is, where thought isn't born, but where it's raised, like, where it's molded, the architecture of understanding, the human lust to feel so exceptional. We crave greatness, right? Nobody wants to fucking suck. It's facts. Wow, to rule the earth. Hunger for shiny rocks. Like diamonds and shit like that, right? For giant mushroom clouds. The will to do just as you'd be done by. Enter history, the grand finale. Enter rat kind. Everybody's just a rat, basically, out to get each other a lot of the time. No, like, you know what I mean. You know what he means. You gotta fucking watch out for that shit, man.
He took his time in the sun, and a dream to understand a single grain of sand. He gave birth to poetry, but wonder seems to be bring the last light of memory.
Wow. This chorus here said, man, he took his time in the sun, had a dream to understand, a single grain of sand. This was talking about God, bro. He gave birth to poetry. A single grain of sand, a single idea. Gave birth to poetry, all written things, all things that of the imagination. But one day will cease to be, as all things do, right? Nothing lasts forever as far as we know. Greet the last light of the library. The last shelf, right? The final part of the universe's story. And even someday, the creator will even cease to be. fucking wild, bro. Oh, the serpent. Like, this is a continuous fucking jam, man. You can't even tell that they're separate pieces. They just go right together absolutely perfectly as one 20-minute song. This is fucking wild. They're so creative, man. Like, the story, they dedicated 20 minutes to tell the story of the birth and death of the universe and called it the greatest show on earth. Y'all are something, man. Now their fucking flashing faces are just like, oh, wow.
We were here.
There you go.
We were here. Raise your voices up on the balconies and down here, everybody, as loud as you can. We were here. A big one coming.
Before we get into this last parts, right? Wow. I really liked that animal section with like the primal noises. We didn't talk about that too much, but that primal section was perfectly executed. I mean, the pitch that they used, it was perfectly primal. That was perfectly executed. I just had to address that because I didn't say it earlier. That really blew me away. Wow. The understanding.
We are going to die, and that makes us the lucky ones. Most people are never going to die because they're never going to be born. The potential people who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Sahara. Certainly those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA, so massively
Oh my god. That girl in the crowd fucking knows this quote word for word. That's gorgeous. Oh my lord. What a fucking experience, man. Nightwish shows are something special.
greater than Newton. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so massively exceeds the set of actual people. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I, in our ordinariness, that are here. We privileged few who won the lottery of birth against all odds. How dare we whine at our inevitable return to that prior state from which the vast majority have never stirred?
Wow. Man. It's crazy. Ain't no way.
Thus, from the war of nature, from famine and death, the most exalted object which we are capable of conceiving, namely the production of the higher animals, directly follows. There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers originally breathed into a few forms or into one. And that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful, and most wonderful have been and are being evolved.
Wow. That was fucking something, man. Sheesh. There's an instrumental outro part as well that's not in this live version. I'll have to check that out. The spoken parts of Richard Dawkins, though. This first part, man, we are going to die, and that makes us the lucky ones. We gotta talk about this, right? Most people are never going to die because they are never going to be born. It's facts. Think about how many times something could be born, but it's not. More times than anything will ever be born. It takes 9 months for something to be born in the first place from a human, right? So, right. the odds of even being alive in the first place are a fucking miracle. The fact that you're even breathing is a miracle. The potential people who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Sahara. It really is like that. That's a accurate ratio. You can't even imagine the potential opportunity of life. Certainly, those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. Facts. Think about it. It's like if one or two cells are what manages to come out and be born on average, right? Bearing triplets or anything above. On average, it's one or two, right? But there's fucking billions to trillions, man, that got missed. What were those? What would they have turned into, right? It's crazy to think about. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so massively exceeds the set of actual people. He's saying that our DNA is baby shit still, basically, right? It's the baby shit of the universe. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I, in our ordinariness, that are here. We privileged few who won the lottery of birth against all odds. How dare we whine at our inevitable return to that prior state from which the vast majority have never stirred, right? He's just saying, be grateful you get to even come do this for fucking 100 years, right? It's facts, man. Even if you live the most normal life, you still got to fucking see all of this. This is a very specific experience, right? The rest of the universe don't have this. This is ours. Fucking be grateful, right? That's what he's saying. There is grandeur in this view of life with its several powers, having been originally breathed into a few forms or into one. And that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful and most wonderful have been and are being evolved. Wow. Saying the smallest beginning, the smallest particles, right, turned into this experience that we are currently having. Consider this, guys. Let's blow our minds for a second. In the entire existence of this universe, the 100 billion or however long, I don't know the exact date on it, but the length of this entire universe, everything has lined up and knocked the dominoes down for us to arrive at this exact moment of me telling you this sentence right now. Hi. It's fucking crazy to think about those kind of things, ain't it? Man, the universe and life is fucking mind-boggling and amazing to think about. So many crazy, beautiful possibilities and ways that we can live our life and things that we can create and new things we can learn and discover. And it's just this constant journey of discovery. And right now we're in a period of division and some darkness, but don't worry, we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. It's going to be okay. We just have to keep standing and keep being stand in our own power. You know what I mean? Stand inside of our own power against the darkness in the world, and we will prevail, and that everything's going to be okay. I love you guys so much. This was fucking awesome. I really enjoyed breaking this down. This is fucking awesome. Subscribe to Nightwish if you guys aren't. Show them support. That's why we do this, is to get this art out there and discuss all of it. We have crazy conversations and get to know each other better. It's really beneficial. So I'm going to get out of here. The original video will be down in the description. I'm Bakasa Kavi, a reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Like, comment for me, subscribe, bang that notification bell. I love you guys so much. Thanks for everything. Have a beautiful one. Peace.